So with all respect, what President Trump has been wrong in initiating the tariff war against China, okay? I think he wants to be a master, and he takes pride to claim that he's master of deal, okay? He is as an author of a popular book, The Art of Deal. But in China, 2,500 years ago, we had another book, classic book called The Art of War, okay? So I argue that before using or applying the art of deal, President Trump needs to understand the art of war, okay? One of the most basic principles of art of war, according to Sun Tzu of China 2,500 years ago, is that you have to understand yourself and understand your opponent, okay, in order to win each time and every time, okay? But this time around, President Trump, he may know the US situation very well, okay? After all, he won a big and a difficult election, but I'm not sure he understands China well. He made two major mistakes in dealing with China, okay? Number one, he did not know that the Chinese side actually also has been working on the same issues as he is trying to solve, that is trade imbalance between the two countries. The Chinese total export to the US came down from around 6 to 7% to 2.77% during the past 15 years. The trend is very clear. China's total export to the rest of the world came down from the peak of 36% to around 17% as of last year, okay? The Chinese government also wants to balance its economic relations with the rest of the world, not only because Chinese economy is too large to be carried by the rest of the world, but also because the Chinese leaders realize that keeping a balanced trade with the rest of the world is a good way to make friends, as opposed to the other way around, okay? Now, the second thing, President Trump got it wrong this time when he was trying to make a deal with China in his art of deal, is that respect is the key to dealing with China. It is not what you want from China, it is how you deal with China which is more important. Okay, he announced out of blue a big tariff on the Chinese goods without a prior consultation, with a prior negotiation, with prior warning, and with very unclear economic rationale. This is taboo in dealing with China. This is perceived as a very disrespectful way in approaching China. So that Chinese side felt that it's cornered. The Chinese side had to retaliate with its own higher tariff rates on US products. So this is very unfortunate, okay? So I wish President Trump did it differently. I wish he sent a good team, a trusted team to come to Beijing, or invite Beijing top officials to the USA to negotiate, to discuss in closed-door sessions. But no, he got it wrong. However, as I said before, I'm optimistic. In the end, President Trump will have to negotiate with China. As the art of war tells us, the supreme art of the war is to win without fighting. Okay, in this issue, winning the trade war without fighting can be done by sending trusted teams to negotiate with the Chinese team. Okay, when President Trump wins without fight on the trade issue, the Chinese side will also win. The rest of the world will also win. I'm optimistic. In the end, a reasonably desirable outcome will happen rather than the ongoing tariff war, okay? The art of war should be kept in mind. Know yourself, know your enemy, and try to win without fight. This is the supreme art of war. This is better than the art of deal, which relies upon pushing your opponent to the corner and then put pressure and then push your opponent to make concessions, okay? So this time around, remember the art of war. Forget about art of deal.